Hello.
It's all about Ghanaian languages. It's all about Ghanaian languages. It's all about Ghanaian languages.
Hello everyone, and welcome once again to the Huniah franchise. Because this video is not only rolling on Huniah-Yourhighness TV, it's also rolling on Discover Guan with Huniah, so the Huniah franchise. And I'm here with my elder brother. Yes, he's called, he will introduce himself very soon. Okay, yeah, he will introduce himself. And you know, we've been discussing about Guan languages, and we thought, why don't we share with everyone? So yes, our discussion, what we've been talking about, we are now come to share with all of you so people will benefit. It shouldn't just be about just the two of us. So yeah, we thought about this and we were like, let's do, you know, this channel, we are always being real with ourselves. Yeah, so this is going to be very organic. Okay, so like, just sit back, relax, and then learn. And if you have questions, the comment box is always available. Do well to ask your questions. If you have any suggestions, why not, you can lay it. But you know, as usual, no negative energy, you know it. Yeah, so thank you very, very much. And like I say, let's just discover more. So the connection between the Guans and the Ga people. Okay, yeah, so let's hand it over to him. And yeah,
hello people, I am Clement Bokete Bote, CB Bote, a brother, an elder brother to Huniah Tete, and I'm so excited to be on this channel to help Ghana know a lot about our culture that has been hidden in a way. So I'm excited to be here.
okay, so let me begin on your behalf. So I want to focus on you now. So let me begin on your behalf. You know, let me feel free. We are in a room. Yeah. So I'm going to, what's the name? Standing for the viewers. Okay, if I'm standing for you, and then let me ask. You were like, what's the connection between the Guan language and the Ga and Dangme language? Sorry, the Guan language and the Ga and Dangme language. Yes, Ga and Dangme. Okay, so let me begin this way. Most of you might have followed much of these lessons, especially those on the Discover Guans. You've been following. Some of you also from the Ga have been migrating to the Guan side to learn more. So now we all know that Guan language is okay. Per my research and what I established in the book No Ghana Better, which is also widely accepted now, there are 4 Guan language categories. The Guan are grouped into 4. The Akan related Guan languages, the Ga Akan related Guan languages, the Ewe Akan related Guan languages, and the Northern Guan languages. So when we say Akan related, that doesn't mean they are Akans, they are Guans, but they feel they are related to Akan people. Such include the people of Nzima, Ahanta. Ahantas will tell you they are Guans. They will tell everyone they are Guans. At the same time, they will tell you they are related to the Akans. Some Ahantas will tell you we are Guans and we are Fantis. They accept that. The Zimas will tell the same. The Enyes will do the same. Baoles will do the same thing. When you come to the Efutus, when you ask them, some will tell you they are Gans, some will tell you they are Akans. No, they are, you know, like when you study their language, the language has lots of Ga words in it, also has Guan words in them. And Akan, when you study the Ewe Akan, those at Likpe, Jasika and Co. In as much as they accept the fact that they have voter region, they have lots of Ewe relations in them, they will still tell you there are Ga words in them. But for them, they accept the fact that they are Akan voters, so they'll tell you that's Akan voter, now called the OT region. And when you go way up north, after them, they will tell you they have nothing to do with us, but they are Guans. But not the funny thing, when you study their language, okay, all of them, no matter what, is related to Ga. Let me give you some example. We have a language called Bassa. spoken in the Bono Ahafo region. Now that's the Bono East region. Hope you know where the Bono East region is. Way up north, around Sunyani Techima areas. Do you know the original name for Basa is not Basa, it's Bacha. Bacha Wono. When we say Bacha Wono, come and join us. And then today, and that's how their name Bacha Aneso. Bacha. So you ask yourself, how come a language which is way up north there, Guan, Bacha, come and join? It's the same way we say Tingan. When we take Gonja, way around Tamale, Daboya, getting upper west, when they will say maybe where are you going? Ne eya, ne eya. God will say negbe eya, but don't say ne eya or eya in ne. So eya in ne, eya negbe in the Gan. Like there's similarities. Okay. But I just don't want to focus on the southern Guans. The reason being that the southern Guans is obvious they will look like Gan. But I want us to travel way up north. Let's look at Gonja again. Their numbers. Eko, Nyo, Sa, Ne, Nu, Sien, Ashono, Abroa, Akuno, Kudu. Okay. Like Ako Nyo. How do you say it in Gan? Or Eko Enyo. And look at Gonja way up north. Even the Guans in Benin, northern Benin called the Semiran, then the same thing, Ako Anyo. Like, but when they come to Buem, they will be like, they'll say it's Ete. But, like, I don't know if you picture it.
Yes, the similarities are there. It's almost like Ekome, Enyo, Eten.
Yes.
So if they are saying there's no connection, well, they should rethink that.
Yes, so there's a connection. And now even there are 5. All of them will say Enu, some will say Anu. So Enu, Anu.
Okay. It's just a variant of
yes.
same word.
Okay. Yeah. So for now, the little I've said, I'm going to bring out more examples, but the little I've said, okay, like do you get it? And I hope you get it. Still have questions, you can do well. Now I want to bring in, what's the name? Now let's come down to those in the central region, from Kasua to Winneba. That's but if you get your person, you have questions, please, then you stop me. The Awutu people and the Futus. Now, the people of Efutu call themselves Efutu. The original name is Awutu, meaning mixture. But now they've grouped themselves into 2. Awutu and then Efutu. They are in their language itself. Mixture is Awutu, but the others call themselves Efutu. And how do you say mixture in Ghana?
Efutu.
Efutu, very good.
So, yes, that's another similarity, clear similarity.
Yeah. So, why would the same tribe, those to the east will call themselves Awutu, and those to the west will call themselves Efutu?
So I'm guessing they are distinguishing the language so that it stands out. The Efutu would mean that they are more inclined to their Ga side. So yeah, I think they wanted to differentiate and make it clear in a way.
Yes.
Otherwise, Ewutu meaning mixture should suffice for all.
Yes.
So it's just their Ga tendencies led them to distinguish between Efutu and Ewutu.
And you are perfect. Like, he's very, very perfect. Now I'd like you to hold it so I can ask questions anytime. He's very, very right. You know what I'm saying? He's very, very right. Oh
no, so that you are ahead.
Oh, you guys know this. Okay, let me be ahead. That's what I would say. He's very, very right, is because when you study the Efutu and Awutu, in as much as the Awutus rather, their language even sounds more Ga than the Efutus. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, they rather, those who use the Awutu rather, it sounds more Ga than those who use the Efutu.
Okay.
But then the Awutus also, it tends to look more latte. It looks Ga, it looks latte, like it's some way.
Okay.
Then the Efutu, when they are speaking the Ga, they will let you know they are speaking Ga clear. And most Efutus, rather, which are more in the fancy land, can speak Ga better than the Awutus.
Wow.
You are in the central region.
Interesting.
Yeah. For example, let me give you some words example before we this a Ghana part. When you go to, for example, Saturday,
Okay.
you know they are all Guans, okay.
Okay.
So the Awutu when they say Saturday, they say a hall. How do you say Saturday in Ghana?
Saturday will be ho.
They will say a hall, but then the letters will say where. I think the latter will not really look Ghana, but the Efutus or the Awutus will say a hall.
Okay.
Then this one. Now look at this a hall. But now the Efutus rather okay tend to say Memirinda, which is more from Fanti. But then the Awutus will pick it from the Ghana side. But recently I realized there was this language movement where the Efutus are now trying to stop, say Egoda, Ebinada, Okuda. They want to stop. Now they're trying to pick up Edu, Esoro, Epalo. Now they're picking up the Guan. And when they pick up the Guan, it tends to look like Gan.
I see.
Now I'm going to say something in Futu. I want to teach you the meaning. Let's see if you can get it.
Sure. Let's go.
Minto Oshka.
I want money
That's
in
a
Ghana.
Futu. Have you learned a Futu before?
No, I haven't. I have no idea.
But this is a Futu we are seeking. Minto Oshka.
I've never heard it.
Now I'm going to say it in the Futu first. Now I'll say it in the Futu. So, a Futu, Empo Minto Oshka.
So, Mpocho, from my previous knowledge, would mean please. So it's Minta Oshka Gan for I want money. Please, I want money.
And then Empo is what?
Fancy. Yeah.
Then we'll come to the Awutu. Awutu will say Minpo Ha. That will say Minpabu Fai. Or they will say Minpo Ha. Sometimes some Futus will say Minpo Fai. Some will say Minpo Ha.
Wow, there's still some similarities there.
Yes. So I'm assuming that they're not saying the Minpo Fai. Let's use the Minpo Ha. Minpo Ha Minta Oshka.
Yes, so the same thing. So Mimpoha being similar to Mimpabufai, but a bit strange though. But Minta Oshka being clearly Gan. Clearly Gan. It sounds similar to Gan. Okay.
Let me use this word. Okay, in the Futu, okay. When they say collect, they say it as so. Collect, so. So in Ghana, when we say hemo means collect. It also means buy.
Yeah. Yes.
In that language too, so also means collect. It also means buy. So I'm going to test your brains here. Miaso amna. And this one I'm thinking Awutu. I'm not thinking a Futu. So if so means collect or buy, miaso. What's miaso?
Miaso will be I'm buying.
Amna. What's amna? What should be the first now come to your mind? Amna.
Soap.
No. Soap is samla.
Oh, okay, that's why. Amna.
You said it. That's don't think too far. Amna.
Okay.
Amna. Duade na amna.
Amadan.
Yeah, Amanda, Amana.
Oh,
so you said to say Amana, but then they've twisted it a bit. Amana.
Okay.
Now let's go to the northern, eastern region, Guan Latte.
Okay.
Do you know how they call dog?
No, I don't.
For language.
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm going to say something and figure it out.
Sure.
Beya di ponti. Beya di ponti.
Would that be a big dog?
Good.
Bonsi being big and then Bay being dog.
Perfect. He can't speak Chirepon, but he was able to get the meaning. So in Chirepon, when you say big ponti, I'll give me the big one.
Okay. Wow, similarities. Yeah. And they say they don't know this?
Some of them don't know this.
Okay, because they've not been here, I'm sure.
Some of them don't know this. Okay. So we are still not done. Okay. Now, let me give you another example. Maybe okay. Miaso mama.
Miaso being I'm going to buy. So mama being cloth. Yes. So miahe mama. In a way, miaso mama. I'm going to buy cloth.
Awutu.
All right.
Okay. So now let's go to Nkunya.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you know where Nkunya is?
Not really.
Okay. Nkunya, Hohoi. Have you been to Hohoi before?
I've been. Yes. I've been to Hohoi.
After Hohoi, you pick a car. I think you straight cities to Nkunya, so you can guess the distance.
Yes, it's not too far from Hohoi, I guess.
Yes. Now, but from the distance to Accra, you can pick.
Oh, it's very far. Very far.
Now,
At least 5 hours.
when we're going to say something in Nkunya, let's see if you understand. Hamife.
It will be Hamifen, which is give me all.
That's Nkunya. Exactly how they say it. Hamife.
Give me all.
So
I'll give you all.
by Nkunya, when they say I beg you, they say Nobuipa. So Nobuipa Hamife.
So Nobuipa being, please give me all.
But now I want to say something. Nobuipa pa fi. The F has now become P in Nkunya.
Wow. How are you even coming up with this? So okay, I see.
Me pabu
Fine, Nobuipa. Or what's the word again?
Nobuipa.
Nobuipa.
So they've just made the 5 parts. That's why main power ha in Efutu. Main power, me pabu, me power ha. Even tree, me power excel.
Okay. So a check. Yes, in tree.
It's like your social now.
Yes. I'm getting similarities all over the places.
Yes.
There's connection all over the place. Our languages are connected, one way or the other.
Good. Like there's a whole lot. Even in festivals. Now you know the funny thing when it comes to festivals, especially with the Ifutus, when they're celebrating the Akumasi, they dance play just like the Grand people.
Wow, culture-wise.
Yes, and then the way they dance that play is the same with also. But then that we call that play Obutu play.
There is play in it.
Yeah, they call it Obutu play.
Obutu play, okay.
Because with the Gans we call them Obutu from the name Awutu.
Okay.
Yeah, my mind just came on this. You know how we say it is bake in Awutu? Just guess, how would you say bake in Awutu? Not in Chipon Spoti. But now let's guess Awutu.
Wouldn't it be similar to Eda?
For Eda, all one say it, whether latte, all of them say Eda.
So Eulu.
Agbo.
Oh, okay.
So in Awutu they say Agbo. Nami Agbo.
Hami Agbo.
Good. Is the Nkunyasi will say Hame, but this one will say Name. I don't know if you pay attention, I always see the same accent. Name. Lalato say Neme. Our people in Kunyado say Hame. The same accents. When you go to the Inchumbulu, the nonsense, they'll say Seme. You realize that even though they change it, but the same accent.
The intonation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm learning a lot right now.
Okay. So like, I wanted to even ask something, but you forgot. Yes, you brought the Eda, right? Now in a foot, when you want to say it is big, and they'll say Inda. Then the Awutus will say Eda. After them, they'll use the actual guy Eda. But then the Efutus will say Inda because they have this fancy accent in it. Then the Chipons and the Lattes will say Ide.
Okay, theirs would be a bit different from the rest. Ide, but the same accents. Ida. So there's still the I'm lost. Yes.
Very good. Okay. Like it just goes on and on and on. Now, one thing that strikes me very much is Northern Guan Gunja. One time I asked them how they call granules when I was doing my national service in Tamale. And there was this was like, how do you call granules in Gunja? He was like Okulo Inku. And all the nodness, okay, because Gonyas are more Islamic, okay, and they live with the Mole Dagbon people. That they are surrounded by them, so they shouldn't have too much similarities to Southern Guan languages. But when they say Okulo Inku, what is Inku in our language?
Inko is shea butter. That's pomade in a way.
Oh,
Nku.
oil.
Yeah. Okay. Inko.
Yes.
Okay.
So if we are to think about granite generates oil, and then kulo in the Guan language means fry. So if the food will say I'm frying and they'll say ma kulo, I'm frying, then our lattes will say miekule.
Makulo. And then miekule. The
So
same.
this one have changed it a bit.
A
But
bit.
the makulo. So okulo inku. Like think about it.
So meaning frying to get oil. So it's something you fry and then you get oil out of it.
That's it. That's the idea they used to create the word the groundnut. And you think about it, you're like, wow. A Gonja man will say, okay, let me hold it this time since I'm doing much of the talking.
Sure.
Okay.
But
But I know.
you using gestation gestures.
Okay, guess you. Okay, but let's just feel
that's why I
free.
want to help you.
Oh no, you don't worry.
Sure.
Now, look at child. How do you think most Guans will say child? Just guess. Feel free and guess.
Bacon or farm.
Oh, okay. Well, with child, some say B, some say ba. Yes, majority use B. Maybe majority or about 85% use B. It's only those in the western, the Akan related Guans, they use ba.
Which would be from tree being meba.
Yes.
Okay.
If they don't say me, but they say meba. They change the accent. Meba.
Okay. That's still similarities
Yeah.
going in round in circles.
You know, what's about one language itself has one accent, and the accent cuts across throughout, even though it looks like Akan, but they have a type of accent they use. And you know, there's this group of Guans, hope you know, Bolgatanga. They are very close to their area. Even the Gonjes, I would say, is getting around Tamale, so they are close. But this group, they are very, very far. They are called the Chakosi. Getting close around the Nalelgu, Chakosi, what the name? Chirepon, getting to the Bolgatanga areas. Guess what? When do they say how much?
Inye.
They say Inye. Yes. So it's like, and when they speak too, you would think it's Akan, but just that you will hear the accents like Akan, but you won't understand even there. Like I remember this Chakosi where they've been saying, "Me ma what two series, kokoto, cigare, 1 cedi blame." Inye ke, I forgot what to say, but I'm just trying to remember. Those who can say Chakosi, help me out. Okay. Mimao 2 cedi. Nakoto cigare 1 cedi blame. Inyaka changing ka affable or whatever they say it. But do you get a picture of what I'm trying to say? What am I trying to say? If they're talking Chakosi, what am I trying to say?
I think it means I'm giving you 2 cedis. Go get me cigarette. I don't know what cigarette. If it's cigarettes, okay, 1 cedi, and then maybe the change should be used for something else.
Change in kebab maoba.
And then you return with the change.
Yes, obviously you not speak Chakosi, but you are able to picture what they're trying to say. But you are seeing where they are.
Very far.
Very far.
from
You've not been there before, but you can.
I've not even heard the language before.
Okay, so where were we?
You were talking about the
Chakosi. Okay.
Chakosi, then
Okay.
the Nkoto.
Yeah. Kakoto. Okay.
So they go and get some.
Okay. So I hope you are getting the picture. I think most of you will naturally understand without even being there before. So it's not like he has been there before. I know him. He has not even been there before. Doesn't even know the road to what's the name? Those areas. Okay. So yeah. Now let's go to Nzima. Can you speak Nzima?
No, I've heard about Nzima, notorious for something else, but not their language.
Okay, notorious for Ghanaians. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to speak some more Nzima.
Okay.
I'm not going to teach you the meaning.
Okay.
Understand it yourself.
Sure.
Now remember, what's the name? We've learnt about I remove few hearts like me power chow and those things. So Nzima will say Nkpo chele. Me power chele. So a chele is heart. So Nkpo chele. Nkpo chele meto abile. Nkpo chele meleto abile.
It sounds similar to please, I want to get news.
That's it. Have you your life? Do you know the root is the way?
I guess you let me get sensitizing me about now. So maybe if you had just started with that, I might have thought I might have had to think a bit, but now it just sounded simple, like I already know the language.
Okay. Okay. Now let me take another word. This is Nzima. Okay. Now one thing I would like you to notice, Nzima like adding le to their nouns, just like we Gans we do. For example, ye is it. But when we want to make ye a noun, we say yeli. We add this ll thing. Maybe na, seen. But when we want to make it a noun, nale, mobo nale. Okay, we have to add le to make it a noun. Nzima also has that feature. But then Nzima came obviously developed from a language called Enyi. But Enyi doesn't have that feature. They don't use le to add nouns. But Nzima has that feature. I don't know why. Enyis tend to go straight to the point like every other Guan language. But Nzima, adding that le is a feature also they share with the Ga language. I don't know the reason why though, but it just happens to be. Now, so I'm going to say something. Just be smart about it. Bowile.
You know.
Bowile. Okay. So the less you tell that it's a noun. And you know okay. It's a verb.
Okay.
You have no idea.
Is it you?
Okay. So let me just help you a bit. Let's
Sure.
go to latte.
Okay.
Latte, when they say bone, they say bow. Bow. Yeah, woo.
Okay.
What did you say in Ga? Woo. And latte is bow. Bow. Chile points also bow. The Nzima is bowule.
Okay, so it's just adding the le to the word, making it a noun. So it's just bow. Your bone, or I don't know. Your bow is
I don't know, but they only call bone bow.
okay, so there's bow before the wu. Whilst in Ga,
There's no bow.
Okay.
This is what you are trying to drive. I realize that in the Gans you're still saying woo, but there is no this. I know that. Let's go to the north. In Chumburu, also when they say kibowi.
Same for wu.
Then they like adding k to everything. So kibowi. So bowi, but they'll add k. That's their nature. So when they will say this, kiki ka, everything ka. So even like kia. There's when I'm speaking Chumbulu, just know that you hear k a lot. Okay. Yeah. So ki means single. Then when there's no ki, then it's plural. So kibowi.
Okay, so single bone.
Something like that.
We would be in Ga we. Plural for bone. So we. So kibowi. So I'm guessing ki being singular would be just a single bone.
Yes, from the Ga perspective, that's how we will say it. But for them, even math and those say some of them, the other languages there are many. Gonja is Kano. That's what I remember. No, in Chumbulu is Kano. Then Gonja is Kono. But they always have to bring even the nose, the k joint to it. K.
Kano has some tree flex to it. Has some
Ano.
bites.
Ah.
And then the Kono is, pleasure in that.
Ah, no. Yeah. Okay, Akono. But that for them, dear, those languages, there are many over there. We have all of the use k. Even this, the ear, kaswe. Like there's no way you speak the language without adding a k to it.
Noted.
Yeah, there's no way you will speak. So if and then, do you know of have you heard of the Ga-Dangme language before?
The language spoken by
The deities, the Ga-Dangme language. Do you know it is Guan? Yes, that's why when the Ga-Dangme, they will tell that they're speaking Obutu.
Obutu, not Obutu.
Yeah, they will tell they're speaking Obutu. They'll tell they're speaking Obutu. And when then even some that play songs, they will tell you that Ake gamenu gae marichi ponke bugabe. Gamenu gae marichi ponke bugabe 3 points words. It's a Guan language. And then waya boy gomafutu ni klotenka. Waya gomafutu ni klotenka waya boy.
Okay.
So it's Guan.
So meaning it's incorporated into our language.
Yes. So when you stay, the Gans, we the Gans, we preserve our history through songs. That's one thing Gan people have not really taken note of. All our history, we know that we don't have a writing system, and when we pass it orally, it will die off. So we decided to encode it into songs. So when you want to know Gan history, just go to the play songs. They are all there. So the Gans tell you clearly that Gomwa afuto ni klote nka doesn't hear, and in the photo too it doesn't hear mwanka in latte abeka, like here is ka, and that's how the play song also puts it. Now let's go to the play language. Well, when they will say listen, they will say ansuwe. And when you get to all the Guan language, the same thing. Some the Chakosu will say aswe, some will say aswe, some will say this, that. All of them, they have this Guan feature. In the Ga-Dangme, the one they call water, they say inchu. All Guans call water inchu, except the Ifutus, they say insu.
Which is
More of, yeah, so the Futus will say insu, but then the Awutus, Ifutu and Awutu, they are together. But Awutus will say inchu, then the Futus will say insu, the Enzimas will say inzule, then the Ahantes will say inzulo, then the Enyis, remember I told the Enyis for them to take away the L, they will say inzue, the Seshi is inzue, Chakosi inzue, then the rest inchu, Gonja inchu, only Lekpe will say intu. Yeah. Let me say some. So, like, do you have any question for now, or you are just?
No, for now I'm okay.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
the Inzule you mentioned. So the Inzulezu.
Inzulezu.
Water.
Insioso.
Oh, okay, on water. Oh, okay. On top of water. Inzulezu. So Ichi Insunu.
Insioso. Yes.
I see.
You get
I
it.
see. So our language is connected. All our languages are connected.
That's one thing Ghanaians don't want to understand.
All our languages are connected.
Let me say the truth. Ghanaians don't want to accept the fact that our languages are connected. Some tell their history, Ga history in isolation from Dangbe, Dangbe history in isolation from Fanti. But we are all connected. You can't say Ga history and leave the Guan South. You can't say Guan history and leave the Fanti South. You can't say Fanti history and leave the Asante South. You can't speak something and leave the Dagbon South. We are all one people. But that's one thing Ghanaians have problems with. They always want to say Enyi history and leave, because you can't say Enyi history and then Zima about it. It doesn't make sense, because Enyis just didn't come on their own. The Chakosi came from them, Zima came from them, so Enyi can never stand on its own. Ga can never stand on its own without Dangme. Dangme cannot stand on its own without Ga. That's the problem we have as Ghanaians. And if Ghanaians can just understand this, we are good to go.
Then I guess you are doing a great job sensitizing the nation about our connections. Because with this, I have even come to understand that we are connected with just the little you've shown me. So if you keep this up, obviously your purpose of or your the purpose you want to achieve would come to light.
Thank you. And I'm glad I'm not the one who even put this on. You yourself, you said it that then we are connected.
I thought it through the language.
That's it. Because even let's move a bit from the Guan, okay? Because once you've brought this up, let's talk about this. Dagbon is not even Guan. Dagbon is a Mole Dagbon language. But guess how that Dagbon is called child?
I'm inclined to say B.
That's how they call child. And any Dagoma watching will confirm that the woman is called child B. That's it. So in Bia, my child, in Dagbon,
which is maybe in Ghana.
yes. Now the fingers, okay. You know, I left Tamale 5 years ago, so I may twist it a bit, but I remember fingers to be Nobia, Nobihi, yes, Nobihi. So if Nobihi, Gan will say Wabihi, Wabi, Nobihi, like that idea is being communicated. Now let's take Kusasi, way up in the Upper East region. When they will say you, they will say Fo. And our Guan people also say you as Fo. I said in Kusasi, is it Inye? Yes, Inye. Okay, that man is Inye Miya. So the Ye should come in. A Futu Jesse, they also say Miye.
Which is
I said. The same thing.
Though it will make difference, to make something different in Ghana, Miye is.
But let's say the Ghana, let's look at the Guan, Inye, Miye, Kusasi.
Very far from.
Very far. Inye, the same thing.
Okay.
So Kusasi, Fuye, you said. In Kunya, Volta region, Fuye, the same thing. Or Fube, the same thing.
Fuye or Fube.
Look at Ewe, take, is Ko. Ghana is also Ko. Ewe, those take is Ko. Ghana is also Ko.
Okay.
When Ewe, some will say stop as Tasi, some will say Chucho, some will say Pa. And Ghana also say stop as Pa. So, Panuma Lewum, stop what you are doing. Panoni, Panuma, Nobiala, beggar in a way. Nobiala, Nobalo. Nobiala, Nobalo. A whole lot. So, it's good you brought this connection issue. We'll find time to talk about this, but this one is just Guan Akan connection. So I think we'll pause here for now, or because we generally achieved our aim. Okay, so we shall pause here for now. If you have any questions, do well to drop it in the comment box below. And like I said, it's the Ghana Month. Please help share this video to raise awareness about our languages, because well, we share also, but sometimes you also have to help us share to reach a wider audience. Because the more you help us share, the more we keep synthesizing people and we achieve our aim. Because we are one people, we are not different from each other. We said that this one will fight this. No, this one will say it's a history in isolation of the other. Mampusis and Dagomes are the same. Mampusis and Kusasi all came from Bewa. So I don't even see the reason why the Mampusis should fight the Kusasi. Doesn't make sense. I don't even see the reason why Gans and Dangbes will say their history in association from Dangbes, saying Dangbes. No, shouldn't be so. Enzymes are the same as Enyis. Enyis are the same as Chakosi. So I don't even know why enzymes always tend to separate themselves from Enyi, and Enyis want to also say. I just don't get it, and this is a problem we are facing. Why should Europe connect as one people. Look at Romania, look at Italy. They still know that they are one people. Meanwhile, Romania is very far from Italy, like miles away. But Romanians will tell you they are Latins, and Italians also tell you they are Latins. They are one people. They've accepted who they are. But over here, it's like I just don't know. I just don't know. So this will be this will be our little sensitization, and where we end this thing. So do want to share with others, and yes, you have something to say.
Yes, so just like Huniah said, we should remember we are all one people. Our languages even attest to that fact. So we should just love each other, be kind to each other, and then make sure we understand each other as best as we can.
Nyonya yawa danya yola don ya da base.
Go.